presentation is choosing the right infrastructure for SAP HANA, given by our speaker, Fanny Osorio, Master SAP Solution Architect at HPE. Thank you so much, Fanny. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So, any guesses to what this number means?
Storms.
That's the number of SAP HANA systems installed on HP server deployments. Impressive, right? 25,000 servers. So we've been working with SAP on SAP HANA from the beginning. We had a very strong partnership. There is a recent Gartner report, this is from 2018, from May of this year, that basically is titled How to Choose or What to Know When Choosing the Right HANA version. It rates the different HANA server providers based on the number of installations, and you can see HP is the clear leader with 40% market share. That's more than the three next competitors combined. And also good to mention that 95% of the HANA installations are running on Intel, so very unique partnership and capabilities. So why is that? As I was saying before, we had a very strong partnership over 29 years. We've been working with SAP and SAP HANA since the inception of HANA. We provided hardware to make sure that HANA could scale. And we ourselves, we use HANA itself as our main platform as well in our ERP environment. Now we just migrated to S4 HANA. We have in general about 50 terabytes of HANA installed in production today in S4 and other use cases. And we invest a lot in innovation and technology. So why is that? So based on these numbers, you can say why HP has the best experience. We have the widest number of installations out there. We have the best infrastructure, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And of course, the services to make sure that you are successful, to implement, to support you along the way. So let's talk a little bit more about the infrastructure. But before, depending on where you are in your HANA journey, you're probably looking at different requirements. Some of you might be running on HANA already and are looking into possibly refreshing your environment. Some of you are maybe thinking about moving some of your SAP applications. We know the 2025 date is getting closer, right? So that's kind of the date that SAP gives you to move to HANA most of your SAP business suite. So you are probably familiar with some of these requirements. Performance, you want to a system that can scale. You want a system that's highly available because you are moving your mission critical ERP environment into this HANA database. You want a system that can be easily integrated into your data center. And of course, you want lower TCO. So we can work with you through your requirements to define what's the right infrastructure for your needs. Basically, depending on the use case, whether it's business warehouse, whether you want to use S4 HANA with analytics, what about your application tier? You cannot forget about that. So is it also required to be refreshed? Sizing, that's part of the job that I do, trying to figure out what's the right infrastructure for your environments. Whether you want an on-premise, cloud solution, we can help you with any of these options. In terms of the infrastructure, we feel that we have a very complete portfolio. We have our mission-critical solutions that basically range from very small to socket systems, all the way to very scalable SuperDOM technology. I'll talk a little bit about SuperDOM in a minute. We have convert systems that basically provide you a higher level appliance experience that comes pre-integrated from the factory. We can go with a TDI approach. In that Gartner report I mentioned before, it shows also the breakdown TDI versus appliance, S4 versus BW, and HP has leadership in all those different areas. We have also certified most of our most popular storage product lines, the 3-part, the Nimble, the XP technology. They can all be used for HANA under the TDI deployment. And last but not least, we also have our composable infrastructure, which is our synergy blades. We have many of our customers who are standardizing on this technology. So now they can run SAP HANA side by side on the same frame with the application servers, with other SAP and non-SAP applications, and standardizing that technology. So that's also an option for other customers. And we just recently certified SimpliVity as well, so that's a new addition to our portfolio. So many options, depending on what your requirements are, scale up, scale out, BW, suite, we can work with you to determine what's the right fit for your environment. The Superdome Flex, I want to just quickly address this one because this is like the crown jewel from our portfolio. It's a very unique, very flexible 4-socket module that can scale all the way to 32 sockets in a modular way. You can start small with a 4-socket configuration. The system itself is designed to support 32 sockets, 48 terabytes of memory. And what's also very unique about this platform is that it has 99.99959 availability, superior RAS features and availability features that are typically not found in x86 servers. So basically, with this server, we made x86 mission critical. And as you can see here, it's not just designed for HANA. It can support any of your mission critical applications out there. In terms of HANA support, we just recently certified to a maximum of 20 sockets, 15 terabytes. There are plans already to certify even larger configurations on this server. As I said before, it supports 32 sockets, so it can scale very, very high. It can be used as scale up or scale out in different combinations or different sizes. It supports partitioning. Each one of these different modules could be configured as a separate hardware isolated partition, or it could be combined as a single system. So it's very unique, very flexible. You can use it for BW on HANA, you can use it for S4 HANA, for Suite on HANA. So you can use this box for everything. And now with VMware that recently released support on Skylake, you can even go more granular in terms of VMs. So you can use this platform for many different use cases, as small as you want it or as large as you want it. So I very quickly went over some of our solutions in our portfolio, some of the aspects that you have to look into when choosing the right infrastructure. The message is that whether you are looking at small environment, a very large configuration, we have it. We can work with you. We have the experience. We've been doing this for the longest time. We have a very large install base. So feel free to come by our booth if you want to discuss, if you have a specific need. So we can discuss with you based on your requirements. We can design a solution that better meets your needs. So thank you. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Fanny. We appreciate it. And thank you all for joining us. And if you have questions, you're over
At the HP